Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's news story, we're going to be talking about a tweet that has been circulating around on Reddit and elsewhere. It's from a Bungie dev saying this right here. Now, this is in regards to sunsetting. When Bungie first announced that they were going to start sunsetting weapons, this comes all the way back to May 14th of 2020. Now, a little bit of context, when Bungie first announced sunsetting, the community was very salty and very upset about this, because this basically seems like a lazy way of balancing the sandbox for the game. Instead of properly adjusting weapons every season, you just let the weapons die off due to time, and then the weapons that are really overpowered, i.e. in this example the Recluse, will essentially die off because they will have an expiration date because they will be sunset. And so the community was very upset about sunsetting back in May and how it was going to affect future sandbox changes and balancing, and this Bungie dev actually tweeted this out in order to diffuse the situation that was happening. He said this: "You know how Recluse shits on everything in PvE? Weapon sunsetting means we can add more weapons that shit on everything, and they just eventually fall behind in power. New weapons that shit on everything can be added without constant power creep. I'm very excited for it." And at the time, myself and a variety of other content creators and everyone else on Twitter praised this tweet like, holy crap, this is sick. You're essentially saying that weapons that have unbelievable power like Recluse are going to continue to come out, and they're going to dominate over the game, but they will be sunset, so that means that we'll get newer weapons like Recluse in power, i.e. we continuously get more powerful weapons each season. But the problem lies, however, now this tweet was made on May 14th, 2020, and Beyond Light came out 6 months afterwards. And to this date, Beyond Light has been out for 2 months. And where are these weapons? Where are the weapons that absolutely shit on everything? And no, I'm not talking about the Lament Sword. The Lament Sword did come out, and the Lament Exotic Sword is an absolutely devastating exotic, but keep that in mind, it is an exotic, and exotics are not affected by sunsetting. The only weapon that we have inside of Destiny 2 that could be categorized as shits on everything right now from Beyond Light would be the Ichlos SMG, but this isn't even a new weapon. This didn't come out with Beyond Light. This weapon originally came out with Warmind, and I still have my Warmind Solar Ichlos SMG. Even though it's completely useless at this time, it just sits in my vault as a trophy. We had the reprised version come out with the Season of Arrivals, and this is a very good weapon. This, combined with Global Reach and a variety of other mods that you can put in the last slot on your armor pieces, is truly the shits on everything weapon for Beyond Light, but it's not a new weapon that came out with Beyond Light. And yes, it is a beautiful thing that this weapon will get sunset in roughly, I guess, 9 months from now, so there will be a new opportunity for a new weapon to essentially shit on everything within Destiny 2. And this is obviously primarily respective to PvE, but the same thing definitely applies to PvP. If you look at the Trials top 10 weapons right now, you can see the majority of these weapons that are in here, the first 5 are legendary and the last 5 are exotic. The first 5 that are legendary, the majority of them are reprised weapons. You got Felwinter's Lie that's not new, True Prophecy, Steady Hand, 7th Seraph CQC. The Adored is the only new weapon, and the only reason why it's any good at all is because they sunset the Beloved and the Revoker. And we can all objectively agree that the Adored is a crappier version of the Beloved and a crappier version of the Revoker. So yes, the Adored technically does shit on all other snipers inside Destiny 2 and PvP, but only because you sunset the really good snipers. And you left us with this one. And now all of this is under a bigger umbrella of a topic within MMOs and within Destiny 2, which is the issue of power creep in general. If Bungie continuously makes more and more powerful weapons every season, then we eventually get power creep and we have too powerful of weapons, is the concept. But the problem is that now with sunsetting, if we do have a weapon that's, i.e. too powerful, 1, it could be adjusted by the sandbox team, or 2, it will be gone within a year. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you a little bit upset or salty that we don't have any weapons that actually shit on everything inside the game comparable to the Recluse? Fingers crossed that Season 13 will bring us some weapons of this caliber. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.
Subscribe to Lucky 10P with notifications on, and smash that motherfucking like button. You sexy motherfuckers.